I need something normal to get that disgusting aftertaste out of my mouth. God.
It's like you just brush your teeth and drank orange juice.
Is it 1-1 or is it 1-0?
Our Terran is up 1-0.
Yeah, all right, so it's 1-0 for our Terran player on Pillars of Gold LE. Our red Terran player playing for Alpha X is Vindicta.
And spawning in the bottom left-hand corner of Pillars of Gold LE, we have the American Protoss player, one of them young boys up there with Patty Mac himself. It is the Blue Protoss representing Team Exxon, Ryan.
Dude, I need mouthwash for that last game. It was disgusting.
It was absolutely atrocious. It was beautiful, man. It's what you want in a PvP, all right? You don't want some long like Blink Stalker versus Disruptor like 20-minute PvP. Nah, mate. Nah, that's what you want.
I don't know anymore, man. I don't know anymore. I'm gonna cry.
Oh god, feels bad.
Yo, it's gonna be a ninja base again. Let's go.
Yo, this is looking like a proxy like Dark Shrine, like proxy Twilight Council, right? Like this is so far out of the way.
Oh yeah. Too far for a Stargate. I mean, not really. I mean, it's just be weird. But yeah, probably Dark Shrine.
We'll see. We'll see what Ryan decides to throw down. Show us that Twilight Council.
Oh, I mean, Cyber's not done yet, so.
Yeah. Just wait a little bit.
Okay.
Hey.
Twilight Council.
Beautiful. So it is going to be Dark Shrine. Meanwhile, we do have Vindicta scouting all over the place for that proxy, scouting the regular locations for a Stargate or a Robo.
You think he's gonna guess Twilight?
Oh, we'll see. He's checking. He's looking. Oh, he's not gonna see it. He's not gonna see it. But regardless, like he knows something is up. That's why he has the CC up in the high ground in the main base. But is he gonna have detection? Is a big question.
I figure like if you scout the usual places for like a Stargate or a Robo, you should think like Dark Shrine, right? And like start just dropping NG Bay.
You should. Whoa!
Oh, it's not.
What?
It's Blink.
What? This man is crazy. Oh, he's gonna get scouted.
Oh, and he finds it. He found it.
Wow.
He knows.
Okay.
Stop it. Can he stop it? Will he stop it?
I mean, the pylon's going down pretty fast.
Oh,
okay.
If so.
Interesting.
All right.
I mean, to be fair, this could, like, in Vindicta's mind, like, it could still be. Oh no, never mind. He saw it upgrading, so he knows that it's not DTs.
And for Ryan, it's like, you know, he can just macro, right?
Yeah.
He doesn't have to commit to like some kind of crazy push.
Yeah.
And hence why he's getting his Nexus now. Like, you know, he's pretty sure that Vindicta doesn't have his command center on the low ground, right? And Vindicta had to invest in some defensive structures, you know, like a bunker, you know, pumping out units for the bunker, things like that.
Yeah,
even made him burn a scan.
Yeah, forces a scan because Vindicta's in the dark. He just lost his Reaper, the only unit he had out on the map to scout. So yeah, forces a scan, as you said, forces the CC on the high ground. All like this, everything was kind of just the spanner was thrown in the works for Vindicta. So really nice opening here from Ryan.
Sending these stalkers, you know, being a little bother, but the siege tank is here to do some damage.
Yeah, despite that, you know, he is denying a decent amount of mining here at the natural.
Forcing the stalkers to run away. It's not bad, not bad. Couple Marines for a stalker and some lost mining time, so we'll say it's even.
Yeah. As things are slowly settling in this match, as Blink did finish up for the Stalkers of Ryan, as the Twilight Council was still left alone. And yeah, now he's just being active out on the map with these stalkers again, just testing the waters, making sure his opponent doesn't move out at any point. And eventually, when Ryan does get that high ground vision, he can potentially blink into that main.
Do you think he's gonna do it?
Observers on the
He's
way.
gonna do it.
It's kind of scary. I mean, to be fair, there aren't that many units to protect the tank, but like Vindicta is using that second bunker really well that he was forced to make earlier. Like, it's still here, so it's gonna be difficult to dive on these tanks with the stalkers.
If he sends his observer over, he's gonna see like all the positioning of the tanks and the bunkers too. So he could just blink in at that bottom right side right there.
Yeah,
it's gonna be easy blink. I don't think the siege tanks have enough range to, you know, shoot at them, and they're just gonna just kind of go over here, just poke around, you know, and just get in and out. Easy peasy.
Yeah, forces an auto turret with that Raven as well. It's always nice to utilize that energy or force your opponent to waste that energy. Yeah, Vindicta, he's on point with his defense. You know, I love that he quickly picked up his tank, like he repositioned it at his natural, like he's just ready for it.
Yeah. Playing a little defensive, but it's totally fine. You know, can't be too not safe, I guess. I don't know what I'm saying. I broke, my brain broke. I couldn't speak English for a second.
Look, we still have to recover from poker, okay?
That last game was disgusting, dude. Like,
oh god, shaking my head. Oh god. Well, I mean, regardless, Vindicta, he is slowly ramping up, right? Like, Stim is finishing up combat shields and +1, so he can attempt to hit this timing, and it's gonna hit pretty hard, especially with his tanks. He's gonna have 4 by the time all the upgrades finish up.
I think he's gonna start pushing out when combat shield is about to finish, or even just maybe wait for +1, honestly. Either or will work. However, Ryan does have charge already, so the Zealots are gonna be extremely scary. These stalkers, you know, checking around, looking for anything, but this medevac is gonna sneak on by. Luckily, I believe this is a warp prism coming up, sneaking up just to reinforce. I think it's gonna be a Zealot drop into Vindicta's main.
Yeah, and things could get kind of scary, especially because Vindicta is looking to push out, so the majority of his army is going to be out on the map, not at home to defend. Ooh, but the Raven did run into the warp prism.
I wonder if he actually saw it. I don't know if he actually looked at it.
What?
Oh no, not more! Oh, but the last second feedback to drain the medevac energy. Drop is going down in Ryan's main. And Ryan is warping in a lot of Zealots in Vindicta's main. This is going to be a fight of who drops who better.
Yeah, exactly.
Whole position. SCVs were so good. Had to recall the stalkers back home. And not a lot of damage.
Yeah, honestly,
from Ryan.
The whole position SCVs were amazing, so those Zealots barely did any damage whatsoever. Meanwhile, Ryan was forced to recall his Stalker, so he does have the majority of his army here ready to defend, and does force Vindicta back.
I think Vindicta came out ahead in that one.
Oh yeah,
honestly.
I mean, he killed 7 probes in the main, right? Like, it's pretty good.
Yeah, killed 7 probes, forced the recall, lost all his Zealots pretty much in the drop. Lost the High Templar for free, let's be honest. That one was the real prize.
Yeah, definitely. But now Ryan has consolidated his army completely. He is looking to push out across the map. I don't know if pushing
scary army.
I don't know if pushing into the main, pushing into the natural is the wisest of choices. Like, oh god, 4 tanks already sieged up.
It's a scary army though. Like, there's a lot of Zealots and a lot of beefy boys.
A lot of beefy boys. I mean, I imagine it's going to be so difficult for Vindicta to establish a 3rd base.
Yeah, Vindicta does have a really good defensive position here. I like this supply depot positioning, covering the bunkers and like making space for the tanks. It's going to be a lot difficult for Ryan to be able to push that up. Sending out another dropship, you know, something all Terran players should do. If you got nothing to do, just drop.
Exactly. Like, again, he is bypassing the army of Ryan. Ryan is pretty well split up. Like, he's trying to make sure he catches anything like this drop moving out, but unfortunately it did pass by, and Now Vindicta has a lot of opportunity to deal some damage. Oh, it looks like he's gonna try and get this third base.
Oh, auto turret. So good. OP.
Ooh. Vindicta scans. He's like, nope. Oh, God.
There's a drop at the third base of Ryan. Did kill a few amount of drones. A couple stalkers had to get warped in to handle this. But I don't know. Could have gotten that robo facility, I would say. You know, just for funsies. But dropping back into the natural. And that medevac is totally going down.
Yeah, it will go down. But again, a lot of damage was done in terms of the workers. 8 probes ended up going down. I think the robotic phase, is that depowered, right? But I mean, I guess it doesn't really matter. It is a tech structure.
Oh, Ryan's trying to go in. Mine shots. I don't know what he was trying to do. Oh, but that good catch on that Archon on the left side. Had to lift the third though. Oh, the third still lives as well. Wow.
Oh god, but now Ryan, he can turn around. He's got so many charge lots with this army. The EMPs were good, but how many more does he have in him? I think he has 2 or 3. Oh god, the CC is so close to going down.
Oh, those tanks in the back do give a good amount of covering fire. It's good. That CC is still alive, like that's crazy. It's like it's always in those last 2 bars of health and it just lives.
Yeah, just barely the CC managed to stay alive, especially with that repair. Oh, he accidentally set up his natural, it looks like, as well. But Ryan, he's run out of steam. Like, he ended up losing the majority of his zealots, and now I don't think he really stopped this third from going up.
Yeah, decided to go back into disruptors. So we're gonna have a nice game of bowling. Is that the game? How you say the game? Game of bowling?
Did you ask me if bowling was a thing?
No, I'm not bowling is a thing, but like how you would say, I want to play a game of bowling. That doesn't sound right, right?
Is that I want to go bowling? I want to go bowling.
I want to go bowling, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So you can't really say like I want to play a game of bowling. Like that doesn't work, right?
Well, isn't it like let's
go bowling, right?
Look, I'll be honest. I've gone bowling like twice in my life. I don't know how to.
Oh, the catch of the recall!
Ooh.
I mean, those stalkers pretty much live like as long as they could. They're kind of useless now.
I mean, at the same time, they're like Ryan is gonna need whatever he needs, right? Because the war prism. Oh god. Okay. He does back off, but there are so many ghosts here with the EMPs. The tanks are all still alive.
He's gonna flank Disruptor.
Oh, he's trying. He's trying.
Oh, he sees it. He sees the Warp Prism. They're trying to converge. The Disruptors, they don't do anything. The tanks are all dead though, but the EMPs are so good. All the Zealots got no shields. One of the Disruptors do go down. The Warp Prism is still alive. These Archons Light, they're super weak.
They are super weak, but you know what? The majority of the tanks and the Widowmines were taken out in that attack. Only 2 tanks remaining, so low on health. Oh, but there's just so much bio.
All the Zealots are trying to come in for the flank. This War Prism with the Disruptors to trying to find a place to drop so he can launch. But EMPs are so good. Disruptors get destroyed. One Disruptor shot does go out, but the misses. GG's called. Vindicta.
GG, Vindicta, beautifully done. He does take the game, take the series, and move on to face his next opponent in the round of 16? Question mark? Yeah, round of 16. Armani.
Yo, let's go. Armani versus Vindicta.